industrial activity has not really picked up in any meaningful way since COVID-19. From a report from the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, which has showed industrial production low of 1.9%. And this report actually monthly report, regarding the industrial production index. It does not mean that government has not taken enough steps. There is in the capital expenditure from the end of the government and tax cut since 2019, and also there are some monetary policy regarding the interest rate cut. So all these policies, are pushing the supply of the production. And in one sense, you can say these are the supply side factors boost up the industrial production. But here I would like to say in simple example, suppose in an economy there is no governmental role, and all the system, actually the capitalism or capitalist system, and that system is actually runs in such a way there are, for example, the laborers and producers. If whatever the laborer actually produces, profit actually is earned from that part. And for simplicity, if whatever amount laborers actually get, they spend the whole money, and on the other hand, the capitalist, there is a profit and they do not consume. So what remains in this example? There is a whatever earned by the laborer is consumed, and only profits is there. And so if this is the structure, then if you have the understanding the expenditure side and income side of measuring GDP, then you find that from the income side, income of the laborers and profits of the producers, and on the other hand, if you consider the expenditure side, then there is consumption or expenditure from the end of the laborers on goods, and investment by the producers. So if you equal these two sides, then you find very clearly in my example that there is only profit is equal to investment. So now a big question is there, whether profits cause the investment or investment causes the profit. So here one Marxist economist Kalecki, and his understanding is that as profit cannot be controlled by the producer, so producer will not responsible for generating profit. It depends on other things. So in the hand of the producer there is investments only. So in that sense, on the basis of the Kalecki's concept, investment causes profit. So now there is another questions. How much investment an investor will invest? Is there any limit of investing their money, and why there is a lack of investment? So there is another two concepts we can find from Rosa Luxemburg and Tugan Baranovsky. According to the Tugan Baranovsky, if there is a simple minimum relation between the consumption and investment, then investor could invest any amount. If you invest, it will produce machines. It means the capital accumulation, and machine will produce more machines. So in this way, profit could be generated. According to this Marxian economist, demand does not play any role for generating the profits or investment. But according to Luxemburg, there is some limit, any amount of investment could not do anything like that. If the investors or producers are integrated, then it is possible that one investor investing their money and producing some machines, and that machines are demanded by the other investors, and in this way any economic slowdown can be controlled. But it is not possible. It is not possible in that way. There is no integration, there is no cooperation among the investors, among the producers. Producers actually analyze the market on the basis of their own parameter. Their demand analysis is only their own. So this is the problem. So here some external shocks are needed. And external shocks means the government should have some roles, pushing the economy, generating the infrastructure, and giving money in the hand of the people, considering some economic policies. And on the other hand, the external shocks such as demand from the other countries. So external shocks is there. But nowadays, it is well known to all of you, external or global economy is suffering from war, from tariffs, different type of tariffs are actually being imposed on goods. So supply chain is breaking down. So external shocks, this type of external shocks you cannot have in this moment. So demand should be domestic, and here the role of the government. Government has taken several steps, I have mentioned earlier. But there are some problems. The gestation problem, implementation of the projects, and if the demand, considering the demand from other countries, if you are producing goods in your own economy, then it will not generate demand in your own periphery. So producers of your economy will not produce. Producers only produce when there is a speculative confidence and also the credit growth. Only pushing the credit growth by reducing the GST rate and increasing the capital expenditure and lowering the interest rate will not be enough for getting back the confidence of the producer. According to the understanding of the Keynes, speculative confidence as well as the credit growth, both are equally important for surviving an economy. If only one is there and another is lagging behind, then there is a collapse of the economy. So reducing the rate of the GST to some extent will benefit the producers, because the cost of the goods will reduce and small and medium scale enterprise will get the benefit, but the percentage of getting benefit most probably will be very low, because inequality and unemployment, it means that there is no opportunities of jobs in the economy. And as a result, economy will suffer. By reducing the GST rate, you will only giving the beneficial environment for the investors to invest in the economy, but speculative confidence, that is the economy, the jobs, the creating of jobs in the economy is lagging behind, will hamper their investors' understanding to invest in an economy. So, for long run understanding, government should take some policies that are mostly focused on job creation and giving the money in the hand of the people by considering different economic policies so that inequality may reduce. Because if you consider the inequality of the Indian economy, and it is very high, and so since the COVID-19, the production of the corporate firms and investment of the corporate firms are poor, and this may be the reasons, and on that basis we can say that India is going through a rocky terrain.